Dawson. Let's face it, we all want to look young and natural, but as we age, sometimes we need a little lift. But how do you get results without surgery? Dr. Busso has the perfect technique, the BUSSOLYFT. Here's more with David Wiley.
Dr. Mariano Busso is considered one of the world's leading cosmetic dermatologists. Over the years, Dr. Busso has developed one of the largest practices of its kind in Miami and has expanded his practice to Beverly Hills. With more than 26 years in the field, Dr. Busso brings valuable experience to his patients.
Experience means that I've been following my patients over the years and being able to see the effects of what I do over years and decades after performing a procedure, and knowing the consequences, short-term and long-term. That gives us a perspective that is unique.
And while many may see cosmetic medicine as a combination of art and science, Dr. Busso relies on proven scientific procedures.
I believe that the cosmetic field is pure science, meaning that we apply the scientific method rigorously to every step, every procedure, every decision that we make.
One such non-surgical procedure the doctor has developed is called the BUSSOLYFT, which is proving to be a game changer in facial rejuvenation.
We developed what we call the BUSSOLYFT, which is our unique technique to get lift of the face, which combines our unique technique to remove dark circles, which results in the lift of the cheeks and lower face, and our unique approach and techniques to apply threads to structures that were brought down through gravity, naming cheeks and jowls. That combination of filler and threads gives us a unique lift that we could not accomplish through any other method unless we were discussing surgery.
For Dr. Busso's patients, the BUSSOLYFT produces amazing results that have his patients back to their busy lifestyles without the downtime from surgical procedures. For Dr. Busso, giving his patients a good experience is always important.
We want the patient to have the best experience from the phone call until the goodbye. We try to over-deliver, to perform better than people expect, and always be honest with the patients so patients can trust us.
You can learn more about the BUSSOLYFT and all the procedures that Dr. Busso offers, and even make an appointment at his website, drbusso.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley.
Another Busso specialty is painless Botox. I'm not kidding. You can find out more on our blog.
The future of shopping is here, ushering in a new bold era for commerce using AI agents. Here to explain how AI is changing the way we buy is digital payments technology leader Mark Nelsen, Global Head of Consumer Product for Visa. Thank you so much, Mark, for joining us today.
It's great to be here. Thanks.
So, what role will artificial intelligence play in the way we find and buy the products that we want?
Well, right now, millions of consumers are using AI to find things online, but it stops at completing the purchase. And that's because payments are complicated. It requires a tremendous amount of security and trust. And so we recently launched a new product called Visa Intelligent Commerce. It allows AI agents to browse, select, and to purchase on your behalf. And to bring this to life, we've partnered with top AI and technology companies such as OpenAI, Microsoft, Perplexity, and many more. But it empowers the consumer to put that payment experience onto the AI platform itself.
Amazing. So how is online shopping changing?
Well, let me give you an example. Today, if you wanted to buy a ticket for a popular concert, you would have to go online and try to see if you could find that ticket. But imagine if you could just give instructions to an AI agent that said, I want 2 tickets, this is my budget, this is where I'd like to sit, and it can go off and do the work. And assuming it finds something in a match for you, it can come back and say, I found what you're looking for, do you want me to purchase this? All you have to do is say yes. And so it enables this really seamless experience, and we think it's the next wave of commerce And Visa is the technology provider enabling these consumers to have that control, but it also comes with the security and safety that you would expect from a Visa product.
Well, do you have any other innovations for consumers and businesses you can share with us?
I would say we're constantly developing technologies really designed to simplify the online shopping experience and to make it more personalized and to make it more secure. And so these are examples of things that we've been working on and will continuously innovate in this space.
Well, thank you for all of this amazing information. Where can we go for more?
I think for the latest, you can just go to visa.com and it has our information on these AI innovations and other things that we're doing within Visa.
Awesome. Well, I'm Evelyn, Coast to Coast. Thank you so much, Mark Nelsen, for all the information on artificial intelligence.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's head to Laguna Seca for an interview with the Ford GT delivery specialist.
It's my pleasure to introduce you to Bernardo Martinez. Bernardo.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, so Bernardo's with the Ford GT concierge team. He's going to give us some insight to how the team works, what he does for the team, and let's hear a little bit about it. First of all.
Well, thanks for talking. It's interesting, the GT, the new Ford GT, we announced in 2016 that Ford was going to be producing the new generation, the third generation of the Ford GT. There was a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement, and as part of the process for owners is the concierge program. So we kind of we're the folks that help customers in that kind of shop, buy, and own experience with your new Ford GT. And as you know, there were customers that had to apply. Anybody who was interested in purchasing the car in early 2016 went through an application process. Out of that application process, we selected a handful of customers for roughly the first 3 or so years of production. And so they are all aware that, and excited, very excited, that they're getting cars.
What were some of the requirements or guidelines that Ford used for that? Can you share that with us?
So that's interesting. So it's Ford really wanted to hear from folks that were interested in buying really who they are and what their relationship is to Ford and to the Ford brand. And it didn't matter, it doesn't really matter necessarily your net worth, right? It's about, what do you drive? What do you own? How do you use it? It was really, really interesting. And we even offered folks the opportunity to send in a 1-minute video to kind of tell us their story.
Right.
We were able to really connect with a lot of different folks in different walks of life. And so that kind of helped, put the fabric together of what, the new GT ownership or owners look like for us.
Right.
It was really, really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And we're excited about it.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you have a unique position within the GT concierge team. Tell us what you do.
I have a really, really good job, and so my role with the concierge team is delivery of the car. So it's always a good day.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yes. It's always a really, really fun day, and it's more obviously more specialty to the owner, because the experience of receiving the excitement, the anticipation, and then we get to the day of delivery, and we don't do more than 2 cars a day, because we want the car itself is fantastic, and there's a lot of different components, and we want to make sure that that we show the new owner everything that there is to see on the new car, and how to operate it, how to break in the engine properly, how to check the oil. As you know, sitting in the car is it just feels like you're at home, right?
Exactly. Would you share with us some of the few differences between the car that actually won Le Mans and what we're going to take delivery of?
Sure. So there are obviously differences, but when you look at the cars are actually when you look at other manufacturers in their relationship between the race car and the street car, there is a larger discrepancy. When we get to the Ford GT, the discrepancy becomes less. And you know, we're using the exact same monocoque tub. We've got the seating position. There's a lot of similarities. The race car is obviously still a little bit lighter weight. It's a little bit wider.
And a few less amenities.
A lot less amenities. A little bit lower. But overall, like the street car and the race car are actually very similar. We have actually more power. The street car has even a little bit more power than the race car, which is kind of fun. So.
Oh, yeah. I don't know this to be factual, but I've heard that this is the only car that's been this close to, the only production car that's been this close to the actual race car. Do you know, can you elaborate on that, or is it?
No, it's
arguably.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, the race car and the street car, it's a project that the race car and the street car were kind of built in tandem, almost on a parallel path, and you can see the race, you can feel and see the race DNA in the street car. The moment you sit in the car, you can tell that it's meant to get the business done on the track.
Welcome back to Coast. I'm Lisa Spalla, and it's an exciting time for innovation. Joining us here today is Danielle Campa. She is the Dean of the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship at the University of St. Thomas, who is there with Sobek Nayak, who is a UC Irvine student. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Sobek, first tell us about your business concept and how it all came about.
Yeah, so we are basically building smart glasses for engineers. We saw that in engineering industry, there's a lot of problems of time wastage or like human errors due to distraction that comes through accessing documentation or looking through a bunch of clipboards, papers. That's why we thought, since smart glass as a computing platform is advancing, we'll combine that with all the new age AI technologies and create something for the engineers so that they will be able to work faster, save those money for the businesses. Millions of dollars are being wasted. And that's what we are here to solve.
What made your team feel the need to make this product?
Yes, so I think it comes from our story as well. Our whole team has been a team of engineers. We have worked in research labs. We have worked in rocket team. I personally have worked in a rocket team where I used to do all of this in order to build like an avionics bay. We had to look through documentation, clipboards, computers, and all those things, which led to a lot of human error because I have to follow a procedure and do it. So that sometimes becomes hard. That's why if we are facing that error, we thought other people are facing it too. Why not ask them? Then we went on to talk with almost 100 plus engineers from the industry, from different companies, from bigger R&D companies. And once we talked with them, we got to know at least 70% of them said that this is the issue. Because most of them, when they're working on the field, they have to access so many stuff at one time that they sometimes makes error, which leads to bad business decisions and like loss of money. So that's why we felt that this is a very important thing that needs to be done. And since other businesses have tried to do it and have failed, we thought with the technology that's advancing in today's world, with the AI stuff that's coming out, we thought we have to innovate in that sector. Because the older technology it didn't work, but now with the newer age technologies, we would be able to innovate something better.
Okay, Danielle, tell us about eFest and the exciting things happening at the Schulze Entrepreneur Challenge.
Yes, eFest is a weekend full of entrepreneurship competitions supporting the top 25 teams from undergraduate universities across the nation. They came in yesterday and we kicked it off with the pitch slam competition. It's a 90-second elevator pitch and we actually awarded $10,000 to the top team. Today, all of the teams will be competing in the Innovation Challenge. We actually switched the students up. We're going to form intercollegiate teams. They're going to be given a problem that's a secret, and they only have a few hours to come up with an innovative solution to this problem. They're going to be pitching their ideas tonight for a chance to win an additional $15,000. Then tomorrow is our third competition, the Showcase, the Schulze Entrepreneurship Challenge. It's a traditional business pitch competition. All teams will be pitching in the morning and we'll select the top 5 teams to compete in the championship round tomorrow afternoon for the chance to win a cash prize of $50,000.
Danielle, you have 25 teams across America competing for one of the most prestigious collegiate pitch competitions ever in the US. How stiff is the competition?
It's incredibly difficult, especially this year. We had 200 applications from over 100 different universities. We have a variety of ideas, and they are all phenomenal. All of these teams definitely could make it big. They're doing great work here, and it's an incredibly challenging process. It's very competitive. We have 25 teams that come here, and they're selected through a submission process that includes a written business concept plan as well as a pitch. We have an expert panel of judges that had the hard job of narrowing it down to those 25 teams.
Okay, so Sovak, should your team win the competition and $50,000, what will you do with the money?
I think we would definitely put it into our R&D process. We are going through how to make better hardware, better design, make it sleeker. People would love it. Engineers would love to wear it and not just make it another smart glass, which people wouldn't love it. So that's what we are aiming for. And I would definitely, with my team, amazing team, Manush and Anushka, they're also amazing. And all three of us are solely focused on bringing the technology out, bettering the prototype, what we have right now, make the best glasses, and then take it to the engineer so that they can enjoy it.
This is such an exciting time. So Danielle, where can people get more information about eFest and the Schulze Challenge?
Absolutely. We encourage all of you to follow us on social media, whether it's Instagram or LinkedIn at e-fest. Search that. You should pull it up and you can follow the competition in real time. Also, feel free to visit to learn more about the Schulze School at the University of St. Thomas. Feel free to Google stthomas.edu. You'll find the Schulze School and all we have to offer there.
Thank you both so much for being here, and best of luck with the competition. For Coast to Coast, I'm Lisa Spalla.
Josh Berry passed Daniel Suarez in his Motorcraft Quick Lane Ford with 14 laps to go, and he never looked back. Ryan Preece finished in third, followed by William Byron in fourth and Ross Chastain in fifth. It was Berry's first Cup Series win and the 101st win for Wood Brothers Racing. It was a thrilling race with lots of spin-outs and incidents. In fact, there were a total of 9 cautions for 53 laps. Racing fans I spoke to said they had a great time. There were many celebrities at the spring NASCAR race. Actor Morgan Freeman was the Grand Marshal. He said the most famous words in auto racing. Actor John Snyder from the Dukes of Hazzard was an honorary race official. WWE champ Chelsea Green was the celebrity pace car driver. Country music star Callie Tucker performed the U.S. national anthem. For the land of the free and the home of the brave. Finally, NHRA champ Antron Brown was also an honorary race official.
It's been a good racetrack for me, especially in the Xfinity Series. Cup's been a challenge, but the cars are different and adapting that. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing I feel right now is I'm just thankful to be in the situation that I'm in and driving fast race cars, right? I think our car, really from the start, I felt good about. I kind of trusted my instinct a little bit in practice about how I thought the race would play out and what we needed, and we fought hard all day. I mean, we had a mistake on pit road, but the guys were able to rebound. We were able to get back up front and find the strategy went all wild, and we were on the front side of it and was able to get up front and battle Joey for a while and hold him off for the win. So I don't know. I can't say obviously with my experience on the short tracks, you think that that's where you're going to win, but if anything I've learned in this sport is you never know what day can be your day, and you just have to put your head down and be there to capitalize. And Miles and this whole 21 team brought a great race car, and we found ourselves in position.
Once again, Josh Berry is your winner here at the 2025 Pennzoil 400, bringing you the best of Coast to Coast from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I'm Jason Rasidlo reporting.
That wraps up this week's episode. I'm Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.